Welcome to our deep dive into Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the game's standout characters, exploring their strengths, weaknesses, and how they contribute to the chaotic charm of this high-octane title. From Deadshot's precision and King Shark's raw power to Harley Quinn's unpredictable antics and Captain Boomerang's cheeky agility, each squad member brings a unique flavor to the battlefield. But how does the game fare overall? While it dazzles with its character designs, cinematic cutscenes, and thrilling traversal mechanics, it also stumbles with excessive grinding and a lack of rewarding progression. So, is Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League worth your time and money? Stick around as we break it all down and deliver our final verdict.
Captain Boomerang, aka Digger Harkness, brings his sharp wit and sharper projectiles to Suicide Squad. Known for his mischievous personality and unconventional fighting style, he adds a unique flavor to the roster of the Suicide Squad. In this Rocksteady-developed game, his portrayal strikes a balance between humor, skill, and unpredictability. Captain Boomerang retains his signature roguish charm, depicted as a brash yet surprisingly clever antihero. His Australian accent and snarky one-liners give him a distinct identity, ensuring he doesn't get lost in the chaos of the squad's dynamic. The character's comedic interactions with other squad members, such as Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and King Shark, provide moments of levity in the game's otherwise intense narrative. His overconfidence and irreverence make him both entertaining and unpredictable, traits that have always been core to his comic book persona. Captain Boomerang's gameplay mechanics are a highlight, emphasizing speed, agility, and precision. His boomerangs function as both ranged and melee weapons, offering versatile combat options. Some standout gameplay features include the boomerang throw, speed dash ability, and explosive boomerangs. The boomerang throw, his signature move, allows players to target enemies at range with deadly accuracy. The boomerang arcs back to his hand, adding a skill-based component for chaining hits. The speed dash ability is a surprising addition. Captain Boomerang uses bursts of super speed, enhanced by stolen tech, to zip around the battlefield. This adds a dynamic layer of movement, making him one of the most mobile characters in the game. The explosive boomerangs can be used to deal area of effect damage, making him effective against groups of enemies or in environmental destruction. Combat with Captain Boomerang feels fast-paced and tactical, rewarding players who master his abilities for maximum efficiency. His mix of range and melee combat, with quick mobility, offers a refreshing change from more straightforward characters like Deadshot. Digger's humor and bravado shine, keeping the game fun even in high-stakes scenarios. His speed and crowd control capabilities make him a valuable asset during cooperative play or squad-based missions. His skill set, particularly the boomerang mechanics and speed-based attacks, might feel tricky to master for casual players. Captain Boomerang seems to have less durability compared to other characters like King Shark, requiring a more tactical playstyle. While his humor and personality stand out, his backstory might feel underdeveloped compared to other characters in the game. Captain Boomerang adds an exciting and eccentric energy to Suicide Squad. While his abilities require some finesse to use effectively, mastering him provides a satisfying payoff. His quirks and combat versatility make him an excellent choice for players looking to mix things up during missions. Captain Boomerang is a blast to play and fits perfectly within the chaotic, high-octane world of the Suicide Squad. King Shark, or Nano, is a towering humanoid shark who delivers raw power and surprising charm in Suicide Squad. His design is visually arresting, combining his fearsome shark-like features with intricate tribal tattoos and scars that hint at his oceanic heritage and warrior past. His imposing physique is balanced by the subtle nuances of his expressions, capturing a mix of ferocity and an almost childlike curiosity. While his appearance screams intimidation, his personality adds a surprising layer of complexity. King Shark is a lovable brute, capable of unleashing devastating destruction in battle, yet with moments of innocent humor and a surprising vulnerability that make him incredibly endearing. His portrayal balances his animalistic nature with his desire to belong, and his noble lineage as the son of a shark god is subtly explored, adding richness to his character. In gameplay, King Shark is a force of nature, specializing in heavy-hitting melee combat and tanking damage to the team. Players who enjoy dominating the battlefield through sheer brute force will find his combat style immensely satisfying. His melee rampage features devastating punches, slams, and bites, each move carrying a sense of weight and power. The visceral impact of his attacks creates an exhilarating sense of dominance. His signature Devour ability sees him grabbing enemies and biting them, instantly eliminating weaker foes while regenerating health. A move that underscores his predatory instincts. Another standout is his leaping slam, where King Shark propels himself into the air and lands with a seismic ground slam, dealing massive area of effect damage. This ability is perfect for clearing groups of enemies, or creating openings in enemy formations. With his high durability, King Shark excels as the squad's tank, capable of absorbing immense amounts of damage and drawing enemy focus. King Shark thrives in scenarios requiring crowd control and resilience. His ability to wade into the thick of battle, shrugging off attacks while dealing devastating damage, makes him a cornerstone of the squad. His presence on the battlefield is commanding, and his sheer physicality makes every encounter feel like a spectacle. However, his combat style isn't without its limitations. His abilities are almost entirely melee-focused, leaving him at a disadvantage against distant or highly mobile enemies. Additionally, his slower movement speed compared to characters like Captain Boomerang may feel restricted to players who prefer a faster pace or more dynamic mobility. While King Shark can tank through damage, he often relies on teammates to manage range threats and objectives that require precision or speed, emphasizing the need for synergy in the squad's playstyle. Beyond gameplay, King Shark's narrative arc adds depth to his character. His interactions with the squad reveal his dual nature. A fearsome predator driven by instinct, but also a being searching for connection and purpose. His moments of humor, such as his naive remarks or unexpected insights, make him a source of levity in an otherwise intense story. At the same time, the game doesn't shy away from exploring his internal conflict, torn between his animalistic urges and his desire to be accepted as more than a monster. King Shark becomes a surprisingly relatable figure. His loyalty to the squad and moments of self-reflection provide emotional weight, elevating him beyond the archetype of the brutish tank. King Shark's mix of personality, gameplay, and narrative depth makes him one of the most memorable characters in Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League. Whether players are smashing through waves of enemies, laughing at his quirky humor, or diving into his complex backstory, King Shark offers a multifaceted experience. For players who enjoy raw power, commanding presence, and a touch of heart, he is a standout character who makes every mission more thrilling and enjoyable. Deadshot, the infamous sharpshooter and master assassin, takes center stage in Suicide Squad, bringing precision, style, and a touch of dark charisma to the game. Rocksteady Studios does justice to his character by blending engaging gameplay mechanics with a compelling narrative, making Deadshot a standout among the squad. Deadshot's design oozes professionalism and menace, with his iconic red monocle and state-of-the-art arsenal stealing the spotlight. His tactical suit is both functional and sleek, adorned with an array of weaponry that reflects his role as a versatile combatant. His gruff voice and snarky dialogue add layers of personality, showcasing his cynicism and self-assured nature. While Deadshot remains a ruthless killer, the game also delves into his personal struggles, including his strained relationship with his daughter, Zoe, adding emotional depth to his character. In terms of gameplay, Deadshot is the team's range specialist, excelling in precision and adaptability. His arsenal is expansive, allowing players to engage enemies from a variety of distances. His primary tools include dual wrist-mounted guns, a jetpack, and a sniper rifle, each providing unique tactical options. His combat style emphasizes accuracy and strategic positioning, making him an ideal choice for players who prefer methodical gameplay. Deadshot's jetpack adds a vertical dimension to combat, allowing players to take to the skies for a vantage point or to escape tricky situations. His sniper rifle excels in long-range engagements, while his dual pistols and explosive rounds make him formidable in mid-range skirmishes. Deadshot's abilities highlight his precision and lethality. His target lock skill allows players to mark multiple enemies and deliver a barrage of bullets with pinpoint accuracy. This move is both stylish and devastating, perfectly capturing Deadshot's reputation as a man who never misses. His explosive shots provide area of effect damage, making him effective against clusters of enemies. Meanwhile, his jetpack maneuvers enable rapid repositioning, adding fluidity to his gameplay and giving him an edge in both offense and defense. His skill set ensures he can handle a wide range of combat scenarios, from sniping enemies at a distance to dominating the battlefield with rapid, high-impact attacks. Deadshot's strengths lie in his versatility and precision. He is the squad's go-to character for handling ranged threats, controlling the battlefield with surgical efficiency. His jetpack and long-range capabilities give him unmatched mobility and tactical advantage, making him indispensable in missions requiring finesse. However, his reliance on ranged attacks can make him vulnerable in close-quarters combat, where his durability is tested. Deadshot players must rely on positioning and quick reflexes to avoid being overwhelmed, as his focus on accuracy comes at the expense of raw power or crowd control. Narratively, Deadshot's character arc is a fascinating blend of cynicism and vulnerability. His interactions with the squad highlight his pragmatic nature, often clashing with the more chaotic personalities like Harley Quinn and King Shark. Yet, beneath his cold exterior lies a man haunted by his past and his desire to reconnect with his daughter. These emotional beats provide a stark contrast to his otherwise ruthless demeanor, reminding players that even the deadliest assassin carries a heavy burden. Deadshot offers a gameplay experience that rewards precision and strategy, while immersing players in the psyche of one of DC's most intriguing anti-heroes. His arsenal and skill set make him a versatile and deadly addition to the Suicide Squad, while his personal story adds depth and relatability to his character. For players who enjoy tactical combat and a layered personality, Deadshot is an exceptional choice that delivers both action and narrative intrigue. Harley Quinn, the unpredictable and chaotic queen of mayhem, takes on a starring role in Suicide Squad. Known for her zany antics, quick wit, and acrobatic combat style, Harley is a character brimming with potential. However, while Rocksteady Studios stays true to her larger-than-life persona, her gameplay and story execution leaves something to be desired, resulting in a character that feels a little underwhelming despite her undeniable charm. Harley's design in the game is undeniably striking, blending her signature punk-inspired aesthetic with Rocksteady's gritty visual style. Her trademark red and black color scheme, mischievous smirk, and array of quirky weapons showcase her vibrant personality. She is as chaotic as ever, cracking jokes and delivering sharp quips that light up the squad's dynamic. Her interactions with the team, particularly with Deadshot and King Shark, are entertaining, and her infectious energy provides a welcome contrast to the game's darker tone. Gameplay-wise, Harley focuses on high mobility, close-quarters combat, and crowd control. Armed with a baseball bat, a grappling hook, and a variety of explosives, she is designed to be a versatile and agile fighter. Her grappling hook allows her to zip around the battlefield, swinging from structures and closing gaps with enemies. Her bat delivers quick, satisfying melee attacks, and her explosive gadgets add a touch of chaos to encounters. Her laugh ride ability lets her unleash a wave of disorienting laughter, stunning enemies, and giving her an edge in overwhelming situations. On paper, Harley's kit sounds fun and engaging, and her acrobatic moves certainly look impressive in action. Unfortunately, in practice, her gameplay can feel repetitive and somewhat shallow compared to her squad mates. While her mobility is a standout feature, her reliance on melee combat makes her less effective in situations where enemies attack from a distance, and her gadgets, while flashy, often lack the impact needed to make her feel truly formidable. Her combat flow often boils down to swinging her bat, zipping around, and tossing explosives, which can grow stale over extended play sessions. Another downside is that Harley's chaotic persona doesn't always translate into meaningful gameplay innovation. While her humor and antics are on full display in cutscenes, they rarely influence how she plays. Players expecting her unpredictable nature to manifest in unique mechanics or dynamic surprises may find her kit disappointingly straightforward. Her abilities, while fun, don't feel as impactful or as polished as those of characters like Deadshot or King Shark, leaving her feeling like a missed opportunity. Narratively, Harley is entertaining, but doesn't experience much growth throughout the story. While her antics and one-liners keep the tone light, her arc lacks the depth or complexity seen in other portrayals of the character. The game occasionally hints at her desire to prove herself beyond being the wild card, but these moments are fleeting, leaving her character development feeling surface level. Fans looking for a deeper exploration of her psyche may walk away unsatisfied. Despite these drawbacks, Harley does have her strengths. Her charisma and humor make her a joy to watch in cutscenes, and her high-energy playstyle can be thrilling in short bursts. Players who enjoy fast-paced, melee-centered combat and acrobatics may still find her enjoyable, especially when combined with her unique personality. In the end, Harley Quinn's portrayal in Suicide Squad is a mixed bag. While her design, humor, and agility shine, her gameplay lacks the depth and innovation to make her stand out among the squad. For a character as iconic and unpredictable as Harley, this feels like a missed opportunity to deliver something truly exceptional. She's fun, but ultimately falls short of her potential, leaving players with a sense that she could have been so much more. Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League is a polarizing game that struggles to live up to its immense potential. While it boasts impressive character designs, engaging cutscenes, and a well-executed traversal system, the game is bogged down by excessive grinding and a lack of meaningful progression, which significantly detracts from the overall experience. It's a game that, while not outright terrible, fails to deliver a consistently enjoyable experience for all players. One of the game's undeniable strengths is its presentation. The character designs are stellar, bringing the iconic antiheroes to life with remarkable detail and personality. From Harley Quinn's chaotic flair to King Shark's intimidating yet endearing presence, every member of the squad feels distinct and visually striking. The cutscenes further enhance this, blending humor, tension, and cinematic flair that makes the game's narrative moments genuinely engaging. Rocksteady's signature polish in crafting character interactions and immersive storytelling is on full display here. Traversal is another highlight. Each character has a unique mobility mechanic that makes navigating Metropolis an enjoyable experience. Harley's grappling hook, Deadshot's jetpack, and Captain Boomerang's teleportation-infused sprints all feel dynamic and fluid, giving players a sense of freedom as they explore the city. The traversal mechanics shine during combat as well, allowing players to chain movement and attacks in a way that feels fast-paced and exhilarating. However, these strengths are overshadowed by the game's major flaws. The reliance on repetitive grinding for upgrades and progression feels like a chore, especially given the lack of variety in missions. Many objectives boil down to defeat waves of enemies or secure a point, which quickly becomes monotonous. This excessive grinding is compounded by a lack of a satisfying sense of completion. Even after investing hours into the game, players may find themselves questioning whether their efforts truly matter, as the reward system often fails to provide a fulfilling payoff. The game's structure and pacing also limit its appeal. While the gameplay loop might entertain some players, it's unlikely to resonate with everyone. Those expecting a more story-driven or creatively varied experience may find the repetitive mission design and grind-heavy progression frustrating. The result is a game that caters to a niche audience but struggles to achieve broad appeal. Ultimately, Suicide Squad. Kill the Justice League is a game that feels like it missed its shot. Its strengths, stellar character designs, dynamic traversal, and engaging cutscenes, are undermined by its tedious progression and lack of variety. It's not a game for everyone, but it does have its moments of fun and flair. At full price, the experience may not justify the investment, making this a game best approached with tempered expectations. For fans of the characters and the genre, it might be worth picking up if it's available at a significant discount.